dust upon the floor stirs beneath your feet. What brings one of flesh and blood to this empire of spirits? Has the Guardian returned, then? I heard the whispers, but I did not believe. His echoes are strong in this place, and the tides of spirits ebb and flow, signifying little. Perhaps I do. Ages pass and names change. I have existed longer as a spirit than as a breathing, blooded elf, and I know little of the world beyond my books. The Guardian was once a man, a hero of Ilfan in days long gone. He saw more clearly than most. He saw the threats that might destroy all we had built, and he sacrificed everything that our empire might live. A creature of magic he became, and an extension of the very weave. Our enemies, the men of Netheril, feared to face him, so they turned their eyes to weaker prey. By the Guardian's sacrifice, Ilfan was saved. We thought the weave eternal, an endless font of life from which the Guardian might draw. In this, we were wrong. The weave failed, and the Guardian faced a choice. Allow himself to die and leave Ilfan undefended, or draw his life from another source. For the sake of his people, the Guardian turned to the weave's dark twin, and thus he became a creature of shadow. Yes, though I prefer to remember him as the man he once was. I am merely a historian, and my judgments are of little consequence. Speak to others who knew him if you wish to answer that question for yourself. Their spirits linger here still. So our leaders also believed. They devised the ritual of purification that we might weaken the Guardian. The words are recorded upon 5 statues. One such statue is here. The statue lies within the stone communion tree, a blending of arboreal and terrestrial. It symbolized the union of Ilfan's dwarven and elven peoples. Opening the tree requires similar unity. 3 elves and 3 dwarves of Ilfan spaced equally around its trunk. Without these 6, the tree will remain closed to you. The spirits of Ilfan dwell here. Elves and dwarves who were bound closely to the Guardian and the man he was in life. His memory hangs heavy on their souls. If you gather these spirits to you, then the tree shall open to reveal what it cradles within. No, I am not like them. They are bound here against their wills, but I have chosen to guard these scrolls. It is not so simple. Just as the Guardian has fallen into shadow, so have those who were tied to him. Their torment has spawned a legion of foul undead, manifestations of their pain and sorrow. Destroy these undead, and I believe their spirits would reappear, for a time at least. Yes, but there is more. More that is my doing, I'm afraid. If you intend to bring spirits to the communion tree, you must undo the wards on the walls of these ruins, the ghost lights which keep the spirits at bay. They are the wards designed to shelter and trap the spirits within these ruins so they cannot spread their taint beyond this place. To your eyes, the ghost lights glow with a blue light, but to the spirits of my people, the glow is like that of the sun, a searing light that they cannot approach. As long as the ghost lights burn, the spirits cannot reach the tree. The touch of the living is enough. When they are touched by one that lives, they will go out. And once they are extinguished, the spirits may pass.
My steel will strike true.
Is it done then? Has the fool ended himself? Or did the ritual fail entirely?
This shade is cycling through events of the past, and perhaps has been ever since its death. I cannot say this for certain, but it is likely the one he is speaking of is the one who became the Guardian.
What a waste! A waste, do you hear? And you can tell Ananias that I said as much. I did not tutor that boy for 20 years, only to have him turned into some mindless monstrosity. A waste, I say. Oh, yes. Chose it himself. Ever the patriot he was. Sacrifices must be made for the good of all. Ilfan is a great nation, and preserving it is our responsibility. Well, I say this. Let the weak and the worthless make the sacrifices. That boy had a mind in his bone cage. He might have advanced the study of magic, but instead he threw it all away for love of country. Gifted? I suppose, for a human. Ah, yes, he was gifted by the hells. A quick mind, a sharp wit, a noble spirit. Have you ever noticed, I wonder, how those who have everything are always the quickest to throw it all away? Yes, I suppose I will follow.
He burns. He screams. Someone must stop this. Why will no one listen? Guardian. Is it a crime now to call him by his name? His real name? That man is gone, they tell me. Gone! If he is gone, then who lays in the temple, writhing in agony and calling upon the gods for release? For 10 days have I sat vigil with the the Guardian, as they call him now. His pain has only worsened, when Ananias promised it would ease. Who is... Do you mock me? Or is the dwarf afraid to face me? He knows he has done an evil thing. He may talk all he likes of patriotism, of sacrifices for our nation. A century of peace is not worth such suffering. How can we call ourselves civilized when we ask a good man to endure such pain? To become some unfeeling thing? The weave fills him. It boils in his every vein, day and night, 10 day after 10 day. Is it not enough that he must sacrifice his very self? No one warned him of the pain. Ananias speaks of patriotism. He didn't even know this would happen, and he doesn't care. I hate Ananias. You've seen him speak of the ritual, of the pain. It gives him pleasure. The dwarf tries to hide it, but watch his eyes, and you'll see. I don't understand. I've just come from the temple. I can hear his screams, feel the warmth of his hands. We can still save him. I'm certain.
Such reminders will be forgotten. There is nothing that can be done. The past surrounds them like a cage, and there is no key that will free them. Come, let us take this shade to the communion tree. There, perhaps, she will do more to help the one she loved than she does here.
Come with you? Very well, I will. I will follow.